What if I told you Moses wasn't the final deliverer, but he was actually a prophetic shadow pointing to someone greater? And once you see the parallels between Moses and Jesus, it's impossible to miss. One of the biggest themes in the Bible that God often uses: events, people, stories, and prophetic pictures of what's to come. Theologians typically call this types and shadows. And Moses was one of the clearest examples. When Moses was born, Pharaoh put a hit out for all the Hebrew baby boys. When Jesus was born, Herod put a death threat out for all the baby boys in Bethlehem. Both entered the world with a death sentence. Moses escapes Egypt to preserve his life. Jesus was taken into Egypt to preserve his life. Different directions, same divine protection. Moses became a deliverer who led Israel out of slavery. Jesus became the greater deliverer who leads humanity out of slavery of sin. Moses passed through the Red Sea. Jesus enters the water of baptism before the start of his ministry. Both mark the beginning of a new covenant journey. Moses spent 40 days on the mountain. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness. One received God's laws. The other perfectly fulfilled them. Moses fed Israel with manna in the wilderness. Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." Moses gave physical bread. Jesus gives eternal bread. Moses was the mediator of the old covenant. Jesus is the new mediator of the new covenant. Moses brought the law. Jesus fulfilled the law, brought through grace and truth. And perhaps the most important difference is this: Moses can bring people to the edge of the promised land, but he couldn't bring them in. Jesus doesn't just lead us to the promise, he is the promise. Moses was the shadow, Jesus is the substance. Moses pointed the way, Jesus is the way. Let's get it. Let's grow. Most importantly, let's make God's name great. Peace.